Oh! So we left off at the shop with getting the transmission pulled out of this K-swapped EK. That transmission is right here. It's already completely torn apart. I actually got here a little late, and Emilio was here earlier with Tom, and they got that thing all torn apart because Tom wanted the gears before he had to get out of here because he had to take off to get back to Tennessee. I got here late, so they just went ahead and did that since we were out so late in Wagga last night. I was working on that video. That's ready to go. And then also, while I was gone, Emilio went ahead and cleaned off the transmission that is going to be going back into this car. I talked to Steven, the owner of this car, and he's cool with just us brake cleaning this thing off. He doesn't need it to be super clean, and it's already much cleaner than the old one that came out of there. So that's gonna look good. We're ready to put this thing back in there. And now we have our K-Series bell housing for the MR2, and we'll get to that later on once we start assembling the transmission. So for now, I'm just gonna set that to the side, but we do need to get that thing cleaned off and pull the diff out of it and stuff. But yeah, I think we're ready to stab this 5-speed back into the car. Emilio's gonna help me knock that out real quick, and I don't think we'll probably film too much of it because you guys get the idea. Just gotta knock it out because we got some other things to get done. So filming slows us down a little bit. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this thing together and get her out the door.
Is that the right stuff?
Yep.
Kyle uses his nose instead of his eyes.
Oh, we got the tranny back in this thing, topping the fluids off, getting some synchro mesh in there, and we'll double check everything and she'll be ready to go. Gotta get the side skirts back on and she's ready to go. Now I'm gonna double check with Brian. I don't know if he wants me to drive it around to test the tranny out, you know, because I don't mind, you know, driving it around. Got Steven's car all back together. We got the side skirts back on, and I just called him, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it for a test drive. He said, do whatever you want, just make sure everything's good, have fun with it if you want. So we're gonna take her out, maybe.
Have fun with it?
Yeah, he's like, have fun with it, do whatever, film it, you do you.
You know it's in good hands though.
Yep. So go take this thing around the block real quick and make sure that 5-speed is shifting.
You fit in there, bro? It's a tight seat.
Yeah, I fit in this thing. It fits me like perfect. I don't know how Tom even got in this because it's kind of tight on me. Look how skinny I am. This thing's sick though.
So clean.
I seen the comments saying that my car should be this clean.
It should.
You know what? One day we'll get there.
I agree.
One day we'll get there, but right now I like going fast.
I like it clean like this.
Yeah, I mean I do like it a lot, but you know I started with a POS Honda, so she needs some love. I didn't get a clean shell from the beginning. And right now my money's going into turbos and internals. We'll do a paint job later.
Yeah.
This thing spools up fast.
How fast?
Not bad.
Pulls pretty good.
I'm scared to mat it. It's not my car, so we're just testing the tranny. It's just really good though.
We don't want to be rebuilding another one.
He's gonna love the tranny, yeah. I don't want to have to rebuild him a motor and a tranny. 500's a lot for the stock tranny. Third gear shift's really good now. She's good to go. The new training shift's great, so he's gonna be happy with that. So we also made a trip down to our metal supply store and we picked up some more chromoly tubing so we can get more done on the Hondaru's roll cage because we ran out of tubing because we tried to make like 3 main hoops messing with that. So we had to go get more chromoly tubing since we ran out. That was another thing holding us back on the roll cage, but we went and got like 8 more sticks of that. So now we'll have all the tubing we need for Hondaru. Just gonna unload that real quick, and then we're also gonna show you guys what we got in the mail the other day.
Yeah.
All right guys, so we got these 3 packages in the mail. Our company actually reached out to us They are called HTP, and they make welders and welding supplies. And they had reached out to us wanting to know if we were interested in any of their products to help out with the Hondaru's roll cage and anything else we might be welding in the future. And they actually already helped out Brent with PFI, and they hooked up him with all new welders and stuff like that. And they also reached out to us as well. And I'm really excited to open these things up. We should be getting a brand new TIG welder and a brand new MIG welder. And that was one of the reasons we wanted to hold off on Hondaru's roll cage, so we could kind of feature their welders while we do that, because this is awesome. They're completely sponsored, and it's just crazy that these guys are giving us some free welders. So that is awesome. I can actually bring my old welders back to my house, so I'll have those home. And then we have these specifically for the shop. But yeah, super excited. So we're gonna go ahead and open these things up and show you guys what we got. There we go.
Ooh, that's nice.
Damn. That's sick. HTP.
Coming in clutch.
So which one is this? Is this the Mr. TIG? That does appear to be the TIG welder. Yep. So that's our new TIG welder from HTP. This is our MIG welder. Okay. And I like that they're red because it kind of matches the theme of our shop. Got the red welders, the red toolbox, and our red stripe all the way around. Forgot to mention that Pedro came and he actually finished this side up as well the other day.
Yeah, he came in quick that day.
Yeah, I don't think we really mentioned that in a video, but shout out to Pedro for finishing our wall. Looks like we got a whole bunch of goodies in this box. Shout out, we got ourselves a banner. One source for everything welding.
Couldn't read
HTP America. Be sure to go check them out, guys. They are hooking us up. Cannot thank them enough. See what else we got. Looks like we got some t-shirts. Oh, nice. They even gave us all the accessories we need for the TIG welders. Looks like we got some cups, some nozzles for the MIG welder, some gas lenses for the TIG welder. Got the handle for the MIG gun. That guy goes with this machine. Got our gas line. The only thing that they didn't give us is the bottles, but we already have our own gas bottle, so not an issue at all. We got a brand new TIG torch with hose, whole bunch of new tips. Dang. Look at that, guys. They even hooked us up with our own welding hood. That is awesome. Now Emilio can learn. We can use this one.
Oh yeah.
Emilio's been wanting to learn how to weld. Can give you some lessons.
I'm down for sure.
Dude, they really hooked it up. They even gave us an extension
too.
An extension cord for the welders.
Damn.
Dude, they're not holding out with anything. You know what this is?
They supply all that too? They do.
I guess. I didn't know they did all this
stuff. It
stuff.
says HTP on it.
Damn, they make a lot more products than I even knew.
Gotta check their website out and see what else they got.
Yeah, you guys need to go give them some love. Go find HTP on the Instagrams, on the whatever.
We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll have the links below. Well, I can't open this thing right now.
Get it, man.
Figure that out later.
No, get it right now. I got faith in you,
Oh
dude.
yeah, it's not that hard. I was scared it was just gonna like fly apart. It's a tungsten grinder.
So that's where you stick the tips in, so it
To
sharpens it.
Dude, that is sweet.
So you don't have to do it.
Because normally, yeah, we just put it in a drill and go on the sander.
Dang, that's official, dude.
Tungsten grinder. It even says it right on there. That is sweet. Oh yeah, it's probably, spool for the MIG gun or for the MIG machine. Some MIG wire. They gave us everything we need. We don't have to go to the store for nothing. We're just ready to go. Bro, we got a brand new regulator from HTP. So literally the other day, I had this bottle out, or actually when I was doing the MR2's roll cage, so like maybe 2 weeks ago, I had this out, right? And I had the welder all the way over there to reach to the roll cage, and freaking Brent walks by. It's kind of my bad, but for anyone who's a welder, you know you need to chain these up so they don't fall over, because if you break this nozzle off, there's so much pressure, and these things turn into missiles. If you guys have ever watched Mythbusters, these things fly. But I was welding, and he comes over to use the bathroom, and his foot caught it and knocked it over. I was terrified. I like watched it fall in slow motion, and I thought that thing was gonna bust off and fly, but thankfully the head didn't break off, but it did bust up my regulator pretty good. Right here, the regulator still works, but I just can't see what it's at anymore because the gauge got all busted.
So you needed that.
Yeah, we got ourselves a brand new one. It's the same exact one, literally.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Look at that. Literally the same one. So that is awesome. They literally gave us everything but the bottles to start welding. Brand new set of tungsten as well. Some more stickers. There they are, guys. HTP America. Hit them up. MIG welders, plasma cutters, TIG welders, tungsten grinders. They got it all. Guess we're gonna go ahead and start putting all that stuff over there. Like I said, guys, be sure to go check HTP out. The links will be down in the description below. Cannot thank them enough. So now we're gonna put these things to work, get them all up and running, and we'll be able to start working on Hondaru's roll cage again, and then I still have to do the door bars on the MR2 and a couple other little welds. So we'll be using our brand new welders to get that done, and I just can't thank them enough. So this is an awesome opportunity, and it's just crazy what people are wanting to send our way.
Uh-oh.
Got the coal truck in here.
Yeah, we do. And we're coming along pretty good.
Trying to get it running by tonight.
Trying.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, that's my goal. I got this little opportunity to get it done, so I gotta go for it.
So I guess we gotta get Hondaru up and going too then.
You guys should.
I mean, we're right there.
Looks like you guys got some motivation over there.
Yeah, we can't see you getting this thing running.
Right?
We were gonna wait till we got the intake, but we still got a lot of other little things to do, so we might as well do all that and just throw the stock one on just to make sure it's good.
Yeah, make them run.
He's just stabbing it. Oh, he's using the tranny as the alignment tool right now?
Yeah, because we don't have an alignment tool. For Honda guys, we got a Chevy clutch.
Well, that's one way to do it. We're just putting an all motor K in this thing.
All motor K.
High compression, 4-piston head.
Yep, all the good stuff.
That's gonna be sweet. Well, I guess while you guys are doing that, we'll try to get Hondaru knocked out. Yeah, maybe we can fire them up together. That'd be pretty sweet.
Unison.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Well, we got some work to do.
Trying to hurry up, man. This guy's over here about to start that motor.
I know. That's one way to get some motivation. Can't have them starting that up. Yeah, like right in front of you. You know, they have their bays down there, but he had to put it right in front of us.
See what he's doing. It's working.
He already got the intake back on there.
I'm getting a starter on right now.
So Emilio's working on some stuff back there. I went ahead and got the intercooler pulled off. Right now I'm getting ready to put the ATI damper on for him. And it does look like this middle piece might be an issue because we're not gonna be able to get an impact on there. I might drill like a small hole so we can just like put a socket on the back side of it with an extension, just make it work somehow. But we do need to heat this guy up, put some anti-seize on the back of that, and then we can just get this guy impacted on. We are missing a few sensors here and there. We're missing that one and this guy down here, but we're gonna try to get this thing together and see if we can't get it fired up by tonight. And Brent looks like he might get his truck up and running as well too, so we'll just see where tonight takes us. All right, so we're gonna make a quick access hole so we can get to our crank pulley bolt right here. Just gonna drill a hole through the center piece, and we can fit our extension right through there, and then we don't lose too much structure. But later on, we do plan on redoing the front end. We'll probably get rid of a lot of this later on, but for now, this will be our solution so we can get the pulley on. Now, let's go right through there. Nice and easy. She's loose. All right, so now I'm gonna try to put this thing on. And so we don't want to get this too hot because there's stuff inside of here that's like rubber, but we're just gonna put a little heat into it.
Can we go in?
Oh, we gotta hurry up.
You ready to put it in? Oh shit. So it won't hurt this to heat it up a little bit, right? There's not like the plastic stuff inside, just light heat.
Yeah, we'll take the aluminum hub.
Okay, so we're just gonna put a little bit of anti-seize in here. You wanna get, oh, I need a glove.
Right there.
He said don't touch it.
Don't touch what?
He said this stuff gets everywhere. Just spread it around. Yeah, so we're gonna put a little bit of anti-seize in there, so if we need to take it off one day, it's not wedged on there super tight. So the factory pulleys kind of just slide on, but these ATI ones are press fit, so just making it go on a little bit easier. Just warm her up. I guess that's what they recommend, so you don't damage anything on the crank. Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Yep.
Come on, baby.
And you guys are flying.
Trying, man. Come on, baby. Come on, Dr. Joe.
We probably have a pole you can borrow. I guess you don't need it.
There was one on it. Yeah. It got lost in the boat.
He's using some channel locks.
Feel the burn. Oh, baby. I think you're more than high enough, bro. I don't know where you were going. Keep cranking it. I wasn't going to tell him anything. Okay, come down.
People are gonna think this is the same exact clip. It's not. Getting our subframe thingy we made back on so we can tighten our motor mounts.
That went on pretty good too.
Yeah, I remember when we first made that we had to use the ratchet strap just to barely pull it.
I think it just like, after using it for so long, it just
It knows where it needs to be now.
Yeah.
Now she's really back in there.
Yeah.
Mounts and all.
Well, we got one more mount, but
At least it's solid now.
we need this one.
Yep. Our saddle mount that everyone says was gonna fail so many times and it's still holding on strong. VTEC solenoid. So we're getting ready to do the valve lash real quick, and Fong is suggesting we go, what, 6/1000ths on each one?
Yeah, we should go 6,000 on the either way
On both of them?
on both of them because cam and valve is not breaking yet. So we go low possible. So after run for a while, we just pop the cover and then double check.
And double check after you break it in?
That's it, all valve and everything set. So
Sweet.
that's the way to go.
So we're gonna go ahead and set these two 6/1000ths on both sides for the valve lash. That's what Fong has recommended for us. It's a good theory, you know, because if we do that on startup, things might loosen up later on and we'll just double check it after we run it. But it looks like Emilio got a lot of the harness plugged in, and
It's ready.
yeah, we have oil and a filter on the way as well. We need to get this guy off for the filter off another block. We're gonna go do that right now actually. There's a fitting that goes in here that we need to put our filter on. Let's go do that real quick actually. I got the tool for it right here. There it is. Oh my God.
She's on there good. Yeah, that tool's so nice to take it off.
Yeah, if we didn't have this, we'd be screwed right now.
Yeah, a little trick if you don't have this tool is that we learned is you take 2 axle nuts.
Yeah, the axle nuts fit on there.
It's the same size, yeah.
Was it axle nuts?
Yeah, it was.
I remember we
Yeah, we had to do that.
two on there.
We didn't have that.
got her. All right guys, so while we were getting ready to set the valve lash, we were turning the motor over to get it to top dead center, and we actually felt it kind of lock up, and it was really hard to turn over by hand, and we eventually kind of forced it, and then it got easy to spin again, and then once it would make a complete revolution once again, it would start to bind up again, and we actually found out that our windage tray is rubbing on the bottom of one of our rods. Had to crawl down under there, and we pulled the oil pan off real quick. Then we got the windage tray off of there, and you can see right here on the end where the number 4 rod was scraping on that guy just barely. And the only reason it was doing that was because this thing is dented. You can see right there where it's dented down. We're not sure how this got dented, but all we have to do is just dent that back out, and it should be ready to go. But yeah, glad we caught that because we don't want to start it up with things rubbing. But yeah, it was just number 4 on the back there. All the others appear to be okay. So we're gonna go ahead and hammer that guy back out, make sure it clears, and then we'll be ready to go. Good. All right guys, we're getting close. Emilio's topping it off with oil right now. Got the pan back on. We got that windage tray fixed. Nothing hits now. We got all the valve lash done. We got the valve cover back on, wiring harness, and we are moments away from trying to crank it. We got a battery from Wago. Got it all hooked up, and they are getting very, very close on the truck. Where are you guys at?
Rinsing the gas tank. I gotta put the gas tank back in, 2 fuel lines. Juice it up.
They already got the motor in, getting it wired up and everything.
Yep.
What gas tank do you have? It's like a stock Civic tank.
1000 gas tank going in the back. Yeah.
Just using the pump out of that.
Yeah.
Just wiring it straight to power.
Yep. Get it running.
Yeah, we kind of turned this into a little race.
Yeah, we did.
We're both so close.
Yeah.
So yep, they're about to fire up the truck, and we are very close on this. We have to actually figure out why the fuel pump isn't priming. For some reason, we turned the key and the fuel pump would not prime. So for now, I might just hook up this power probe and give it straight power. See if we can't get this thing to fire up tonight. All right, gonna see if she cranks. We do not have the fuel pump hooked up right now. Just gonna see if it primes up and get some oil running through it. Should be hooked up. Hold on, the signal wire wasn't on. Try it. There it goes.
No fuel, right?
No fuel. Oh, oh.
Hey,
I think we're ready.
we're ready to put the hose on. Man, we were all like right at the end.
Get that oil in there. You ready? It's gonna start. The pump's not even hooked up.
that fuel in there. All right, go ahead.
Ready? Here, hold this. All right, so we're still not sure what is up with the fuel pump. We think the relay might be bad because the signal from the ECU should be working, but we just unplugged the relay and we're just gonna hot wire it straight to power. You ready?
Yeah.
Should go. Hit the key. Come on. Yep.
Here.
It's good.
There are like there.
Are you guys ready to prime it?
Prime fuel.
Go for it. He's so close. She's close. I think that's good. That's good. Shut it off.
Damn, beat us.
We got her. Now it's your guys' turn.
We were priming it and everything right at the same time.
You guys will
We're
get
like,
there.
damn it, we didn't put a tune in yet.
You're next.
Hey, but she's alive.
She's alive, man.
Hey, that was awesome though. Good work, guys. That was awesome. It was right at the wire.
Yeah.
Literally at the tune. I
Yeah.
didn't have a tune yet.
Oh, if you just had a tune, that's all you're waiting on?
Yeah, we cranked it, but nothing was set up.
Oh,
So,
yep.
You motivated us, bro. You started working on this thing. I was like, I just gotta start it.
it was a block this morning.
It was, dude. It was.
It's awesome.
You're moving.
I know.
Quick.
That
Not
sucked
quick
for us
enough,
too.
though.
We had to take the whole pan off.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
pain.
you guys had
to clean all that crap off again.
Yeah, it was
Redo
wicked
it.
though. We were flying. John's got the starter. Here it comes!
What?
How we started Hondaru up the first time.
Woo! They all started today.
They both ran. That was only
Hell yeah,
like 5
brother.
minutes later.
Right?
Not even.
Same time.
That was awesome. The car's April 13th. That's awesome.
They're both running.
Both running, brother. We did it.
All right, Waffle House time.
Waffle House time. Tomorrow. We just have to Waffle House it now.
We have to.
Well, guys, Hondaru 2.0 is officially alive.
She is.
You excited?
I am. Yep.
We still got a lot to do. We did start it without any of the coolant ports or anything like that hooked up, so we do need to get all the coolant stuff ran, and there's still a lot of little things that we need to button up, but you know, Brent motivated us because he was
Rad.
getting his coal truck running, so we're like, you know what? We got to get Hondaru running too.
They both fired.
We were gonna wait till we got the intake and do the coolant stuff, but you know what? That was more fun to do it like that.
That was way rad.
And we actually ended up finding a lot of other little issues that we
Yeah.
fixed along the way.
Both
So
of us lost a little.
so it was worth doing
Now
it
we
tonight.
know exactly what we need.
Yep.
Yeah, it's rad.
So she is on her way. We did not put the turbo on. It is off right now because we did not have the right fitting to hook up the feed. We just have the return right here dangling so oil wouldn't spill out of it, but we do need to get the turbo hooked up. We still need to get a wastegate and some other little things that we will get into later on, but she's alive. And one last thing, we did not let it run for very long, obviously because of the coolant, but we also don't have an oil pressure gauge, and we do want to get a pressure gauge on there so we can double check, make sure she's making good oil pressure. But yeah, she's alive.
She's alive. It was awesome.
Yep, coal truck's alive too, and
We just missed it. It was good though.
2 minutes apart.
Now I gotta get that all-wheel drive dyno up.
I know you got to get the dyno going.
We got the wiring up there, so all we have to do is finish connecting.
I mean, we're not far from it now.
Yep, everything's coming together, so it's rad.
See how much power she lays down.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah.
In our own shop.
It's been a
Yep.
while, man. It's
Yeah.
been a while since
So
Hondaru.
wicked. It's way cool.
Hondaru hasn't been running for a minute.
Yeah, it's been all winter.
Too low.
Yeah.
But
look at it. It's
she's
like
getting there.
It's a beast.
She looks so good now too.
2.0's coming out
sleeping.
hard. Yeah.
She was sleeping for a while, but she's gonna wake up now.
Oh, wait till they see it with the intake on it and everything. Ooh.
Yeah, once we get that
Stuff
new
that's covered.
intake and clean up all this wiring.
Yeah, Brent's gonna help me. We're gonna
Yeah.
redo all the
We're gonna
wiring
make
so
it
we can.
rope. Rope it out, make it look good.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Damn, now I gotta get the MR2 together.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
give my-
next.
you got a bell housing. That's a good start, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got that car done. I don't know if I
Awesome.
told you. It drives good. We've been busy all day.
Everybody's been, yeah.
Yeah, we went and drove
Stuck
it
in the
around.
corners. Awesome.
I got on it a little bit. It's pretty
Oh,
quick.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he was like, go have fun with it.
Yeah.
I didn't rip it hard though, not enough to make the tires spin, but
Yeah.
just felt it out. Shift's good. Third gear doesn't grind anymore.
You love those Ks.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Rad.
All right, good night.
Yeah, it's pretty late, so we're gonna head out for tonight.
Yes, sir.
And Emilio found his dog. Whole nother story.
Yeah, today's been a long day. Man.
That could have been a video in itself.
Yeah, we should have filmed it.
This is his dog.
I was-
2 hours.
I didn't want to film it in case we never found her.
I know.
I was
We
already
were
too
looking.
sad, bro. I was,
Mila ran off for like 2 hours.
yeah.
Kyle.
She's
And
back.
yeah, I ended up finding her
Quarter mile away.
like so far away. I drove the 4-wheeler way out that way to where all the turkey barns are, and she was just
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere.
She got lost.
But we found her, so.
She's good.
All right, guys, we are heading out for tonight. The Hondaru is officially alive once again, and Brent got his coal truck running with the K-Series in it, so that thing is gonna be sweet as well. And before we end this video, I wanna give another huge shout out to HTP for hooking us up with the welders for the shop. Really excited to use these things. Like you guys just saw, we got some more chromoly tubing for Hondaru, so we need to get working on the roll cage again. And yeah, just be sure to go check them out, guys. Link will be in the description. Can't thank them enough. And that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching.